There are two sides to Thailand. There's the side which the average tourist, the mainstream sees. And then there's the side only insiders get to see. After your first, most definitely after a few trips, you will understand what's going on behind closed doors. You will spot things that you would not have noticed on your first trip. And most importantly, you will understand what's really going on. By that I mean you truly understand the dynamics at play. You can spot a working girl. You know which massage parlors are the professional ones and which offer a happy ending massage. You know the little tricks and scams, and that's when the real fun begins. Today I will show you some of those insights and strategies so you can ideally save yourself time, money, and frustration. That way you can make your very first trip better. You can certainly be an expert when you go there your second or your third time. Things are not always as they seem, and these strategies will help you uncover what's really going on. So let's get started with the first one. Happy ending or normal massage? This is a common question. How do you know if a certain massage parlor offers a professional massage or is a happy ending massage place? Well, the answer is unless you know the place, there is no way of knowing for sure. Sorry, I wanna go. No.
Where are you from?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I have to go. Hey, I'm filming. I want to film. Not knowing for sure doesn't mean you can't guess accurately most of the time. There are some pretty good indicators as to what type of place, what type of massage parlor you are looking at. If the massage ladies are wearing mini skirts, they stand up and grab you or touch you in any way, it's almost certain that this is a happy ending massage place. If it's a professional massage place, the women will not be dressed in revealing clothes, and furthermore, they won't stand up and grab you or grab your you know what. At best, they will say hello and invite you to come inside. Most likely, they won't say anything at all if you're just walking past. They will not be aggressive in their approach, okay? This rule of thumb holds true in 9 out of 10 cases, effectively making it very easy for you to detect what you get at the place that you're looking at. The next strategy is somewhat similar. Again, you are looking at something and trying to figure out what's really going on. Friends or freelancers? Are these girls just standing around, perhaps meeting up with a guy, or are they looking for a customer? How do you know? And would it be impolite or even rude to ask how much? Again, there's no 100% way of knowing for sure, because they could really just be waiting for a guy, waiting for a friend. At any club in a red light district, you see this a lot. For example, in Pattaya, outside of Club Insomnia, there are freelancer girls standing around, but it's also not uncommon to see girls standing outside of the club just waiting for a guy that they meet up with, and then both of them go inside. So what do you do? First off, if you have just arrived, you could wait a minute or two just to see what's going on. If she's standing there for longer, she's probably looking for a customer. But that is a weak approach because she might go with someone else in the meantime. Particularly if she is a hot girl, she will have guys come up every few minutes. Going up to a girl asking how much or asking if she is working might seem scary, particularly if it's your first time in Thailand. I mean, imagine doing that in a Western country somewhere in the middle of the city. You might get slapped, or she might call the police, or boyfriend shows up. So I understand your concerns. However, what you have to keep in mind is the environment you are in. It would not be normal anywhere else, or in any other location in Thailand, just to go up to a random girl and ask how much. However, this is the red light district. This is the nightlife area. It is the most natural thing to ask, and girls get asked those questions hundreds of times per week. Are you working? Are you a freelancer? Those are the exact questions you should ask if you want to take a direct approach and not waste time. If she is a freelancer, she will be happy to talk to you. If she's not, she will let you know. Okay? Either way, you win. A regular girl will just say no or walk away. You will not get slapped. You won't have any issues. Trust me on this one. If you're polite, not super blackout drunk, it's best to take that direct approach. It's good for both parties because you don't want to end up chatting with a girl only to find out she's waiting for a guy, or she's not a freelancer, or worse, she is a freelancer, but you thought she is a regular girl and you just wasted time talking to her. Number 3, assume the worst, expect the best. This has got to be honestly one of the dumbest things I know of and have many guys seen do. The act of trying to accurately assess the health risks of going raw with a certain girl. Oh well, let's do some analysis, okay? Her age times sexiness level times any visual cues. That's a factor of 1.2. Then let's consider some additional criteria. Well, her lack of English skills certainly means she hasn't been exposed to foreigners, which means, yeah, she should be clean. And then she is expensive as well. Yeah, that's another factor. Oh, and by the way, she looks innocent. I'm probably the first guy she's talking to, come on. And most importantly, she looks clean. I mean, if that is not a bulletproof indicator of her health, then I don't know what is. So all in all, that's a 0.827 for this girl. That's good. Anything below a 1 is considered low risk. Therefore, I don't need to use a condom with this girl. I am safe.
The view is... yeah, would only be better if it's...
Of course, that's just made up, that formula. But none of this makes any sense whatsoever. If she has a cold sore, yeah, then yes, maybe you could say, okay, I can detect that maybe she has herpes. Yeah, maybe. But with anything else, how innocent the girl looks, how good her English is. Price is another one, right? Guys thinking that she charges a higher price, therefore she must be clean. Just be honest with yourself. What you are doing is rationalizing. You want to go raw anyway, and this is just a mental game to make taking the plunge easier. You try to convince yourself that it's okay. I'm not here to say that it's okay or that it's not okay. What is a waste of time is trying to analyze. Well, really, it's just trying to justify not using protection. You've probably made that decision already when you saw the girl, right? That's what you want to do, fair enough. Nobody is going to stop you. But don't pretend that you care about your health when really it's just a rationalization. If you care about your health, you can get tested and do it without afterwards. Fair enough, in that case you actually care. But any estimation, any guessing prior to getting tests done is complete BS. I like to shortcut the entire process and simply assume every single girl is high risk. Yes, every single one. The girl, the freelancer girl in the red light district, the regular girl from Thai Friendly or Tinder, no difference. And if I do want to make an exception, I take her to the clinic and get tests done. Oh, and the custom fit condoms I've talked about in dozens of my videos. Needless to say, when using a condom feels just as good as going raw, using protection isn't difficult. And number 4, she's not rude, she is in demand. There are some subtleties in regards to interacting with Thai girls that you will only truly understand with some experience under your belt. As a first-time visitor, you might think that the girl you are talking to is rude, and as a result, you conclude that she won't provide good service. You might even think that she's entitled. That might very well be a case. However, it could also be that she's simply in demand. Those girls typically have to deal with a lot of time wasters. And the name says it all. A time waster is a guy that interacts with a girl online or in real life, but has no intentions of ever going with the girl and simply wastes her time. Could be talking dirty or asking for nudes or whatever, right? Any girl faced with a lot of these types of guys will change gears at some point. She will change from being very talkative and friendly to being very, very direct and to the point. To you, that might come across as her being rude. She hasn't lost her friendly, talkative side, but she had to put up a shield. And once you make it clear that you want her, you will get to see her real side. She will provide good service, be nice, and both of you enjoy your time together. The difference between those kind of girls and girls who are actually rude can be minuscule. That difference you will only be able to spot once you've spent enough time in Thailand and interacted with dozens of girls. So hopefully you found these strategies and tips helpful. Obviously there's much more to discuss, but that's for another video. If you want more right away, or you have a trip coming up for which you need to start planning right away, then I can recommend 2 additional resources. The first one is King Epic Insider. This is where you get free additional content, bonus videos, and more right away. It is more in-depth than this video and than all of my videos on YouTube, but you will not be able to discuss any questions with me directly or help me help you plan your trip. For that, I have my Thailand guide, which is my most in-depth resource, where I also offer direct contact. You can check out all the features here. If you're in Thailand already or have a trip in the near future, then this is the option I recommend. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.